How do you describe Web3?
Web3. Oh, great question here. I mean, for me, Web3 is about the fact that you can digitally connect with other people, and I mean the what is it, the read write own, like Web 1 2 3
Chris
is the
Dixon thing?
kind of
Yeah.
traditional answer, but for me it's about a way to kind of digitally express your identity. And people, like, I envision a future world where people's digital collections are like truly an expression of what they're a fan of, and whether that's sports or art or music, right? And Web3 for the first time allows people to truly own that stuff rather than it sitting on other platforms, essentially. I think it's really unlocking this idea of the creator economy and the fact that value created is more equal to value earned, right? And like allowing the people that are creating value, however that value may be, and those people having the ability to directly, financially, or whatever it is, benefit from and interact with their communities in a more one-to-one way than ever before. Whereas historically there's always some kind of middleman sitting in between any of those transactions, and to a certain extent there always will be. I mean, I'm not like a full decentralization maxi. I just don't think it's realistic. I think people actually like having a centralized thing that they can trust. I mean, shit, people like if people forget their password, they want to be able to just
Access
put
their
in a new
assets.
password
Yeah.
and get access to the money, right? So like I'm more probably in like the Web 2.5 ish nature,
Yeah.
but I do think that like that concept of pure ownership is really what made it in Web3 for me. And like for me it obviously changed my life just from like a personal standpoint and a career standpoint, and gave me an opportunity. I've always had this kind of entrepreneurial itch and the bug, but never really had the right thing to go all in on. And I'll always be grateful for Web3 because it gave me that scenario to take the chance. And like I said, like we said back in the beginning, whether or not it works out, like it 100% the right decision for me, and like changed my perspective on a ton of different things. So I could not be more grateful for what Web3 can provide.
That's awesome. And I think inherent in what you're saying is that Web3 allows people to uh, build an identity based on what they do, as opposed to the perception around where they've been at certain points and stuff like that. It's more authentic to the person, because it's a very intentional thing. Most of these things that you collect, whether they're something like a proof of attendance, a pro app, or they are, actually purchasing some sort of digital asset or real asset, right? Because guess what? That's coming, right? A lot of people are spending a lot of money trying to link these two worlds. You just get a more authentic view of the person, and you also build more authentic connections. So that's pretty awesome.